Welcome to SveNFL.
What's up, y'all?
It's Jonathan Rollins.
Skip Mizara.
And we're two Americans living in Sweden talking about football. Yeah, boy. We are back and doing our thing. Glad to have y'all here. We're gonna recap the Monday night game and the Monday night games.
Yes.
Which had some really good results if you're a Falcons fan.
Well, but because, of course, why wouldn't you have two Monday night games? Right?
Yeah, we had the two games.
Isn't the point of having a standalone game having that game stand alone?
Yeah. Yeah, quite that.
It's not It's not two people standing together.
No.
It's standing alone.
Yeah, and it gets the second game got overshadowed by the first game because
it did.
Yeah, it was a really good game. All the time I just assumed that Buffalo would come back.
Sure.
But your boys held it down.
You know what? It was never in doubt.
An impressive victory.
Never in doubt. Never doubted it.
You didn't.
Of course I did.
You actually picked them to win in our Flip 'em Pick 'em.
I did, but I didn't believe they were going to win. I woke up Tuesday morning, I checked the Monday Night Football scores, and I was like, wait, what?
Yeah.
Man, did this dude just did this?
This made no sense to me. How did this happen?
Those of you that don't know, Schif is in the studio today.
I am. I'm in the sound lounge for real this time. It doesn't happen every day. So I'm still like adjusting my shit here, trying to figure out what I'm doing, but it's good. I think I'm in good shape now. Well, now I can't see my fucking notes.
Okay.
There we go. Right. So why did the Falcons win this game? I think there's three distinct reasons that I can point out that led to them winning this game.
Okay.
Reason number one, Falcons defense is balling the fuck out right now.
I was shocked, man. I loved it. I
mentioned it before when we previewed this game. It is getting very hard to get used to the idea of saying that sentence out loud, that the Falcons have a good defense.
People forget Raheem Morris, defensive specialist.
Yeah.
Like he was a good defensive coach for the Rams. He was a good defensive coach before he took over the Bucs, and then he took over the Bucs, and it was too early for him to be a head coach. But he's always been a good defensive
I think it's one of those things where it's just taking a little time for him to get everything in the right place.
You know what arc it could be? This could be the Dan Campbell arc.
Oof, don't even.
Because he comes up under, I think it was Tony Dungy, if I recall correctly.
Sure.
That might have been that tree.
Yeah.
Then he gets his coaching opportunity too early. Dan Campbell got an interim thing.
Right.
Raheem Morris. He
was with the Bucs
early with the Bucs, too early. He was like 33 or something like that.
Yeah.
Then he moves on under another because Dan Campbell was coming up under Joe Philbin. Mm-hmm. Then he moved on and he comes up under a coaching genius, Sean Payton.
Correct.
Raheem Morris joins that whole McVay thing.
Shanahan, McVay,
all of that whole football nerddom moving the league forward.
Yep.
And so maybe he comes out from under that with a new perspective like Dan Campbell did, and he's created his own thing. That's best case scenario for you.
Also, it seemed like a fake, stupid thing at the time, but this idea of moving the offensive coordinator down from the booth to the field seems to have worked out too. But
as far as other teams do it.
As far as the defense is concerned, they held Josh Allen to 180 something passing yards. They sacked him 4 times. They picked him off twice, and they managed to limit his threat in the run game while also holding my man, former Bulldog James Cook, at bay as well.
It was a kind of a masterclass, and they might have put a blueprint out there for slowing down that Bills offense.
Yeah,
because they were jumping routes. They had Allen moving, but they kept their lanes. And I'm not used to seeing that as a Dolphins fan, where they just let somebody leak out. And they were really disciplined in the way that they were attacking them, but giving them pressure and keeping them off balance and making them make it. It looked like old Josh Allen that some people would have said was fool's gold.
Reason number 2.
Okay.
Michael Penix Jr. And Drake London were like me and Mrs. Jones because they had a thing going on, my brother.
Yes.
You want to call it a dart, a fucking laser, or a fucking piss missile? Pick your metaphor. Those passes were coming out hot. And Drake London is a thing of beauty to watch when this connection is clicking. And he's a massive human being.
Yes.
He's a large man.
Yeah.
He's really, really big. Drake had 10 10 catches on 16 attempts, 158 yards and a touchdown. He almost had that second touchdown right at the end of the half. But there was some kind of a weird officiating call that I didn't quite understand, and then they ran out of time. But watching that connection come to life is like, I mean, those passes were like...
Yes, and he's got I knew he had a strong arm, but he was committed, and he made the decision, just boom, like hitting his back foot and getting rid of that thing hard and in small windows. He was... most impressive I've seen him. If I
had to guess, it looks like they have decided, you know what, let's do less of the kind of rainbow over the top business and more like bullets, because that was what was going on.
Yeah, man.
And then the obvious reason number 3, Bijan Robinson is not from this earth.
So good.
He is some kind of outcast, alien, whatever. He's like, I know his feet are like technically somehow touching the ground, but at the same time, he's so elusive. Yeah. He has some kind of extraterrestrial powers or technology that we're not familiar with that appears to be helping him out. The dude had 238 all-purpose yards from scrimmage, 170 on the ground, 68 through the air. His longest run, which felt like for most running backs would have been a respectable 10 to 12-yard gain. But my man Bijan turns on the Jets, gets the edge, breaks a tackle, and takes it 81 yards to the house.
It was
you could see my erection from space.
I saw it, and I was like, oh, Skip's watching.
You could feel it from 3 train stops away.
This thing was hard.
It was dope, man.
Let's see. What else happened in this game?
This game made me real. I mean, it highlighted their lack of a big receiver. The Bills.
Totally.
Because they spread it around. When it's working, it looks good. But when it's not, they don't have that go-to guy. And that's what we noticed in this game. And when they tried to put it on Josh Allen, it's like Atlanta was ready.
I was a little embarrassed by how the Bills fans kind of took over our trap.
What do you mean?
When there was just
I'm
so
totally
many,
embarrassed and totally ashamed.
There were so many Bills fans in attendance when Josh Allen hit Dawson Knox for the Bills' first touchdown. That was the loudest it's been in the A all season.
Yeah,
and you could see all those white jerseys in the crowd as well. And I get it. Bills fans travel well. They're very enthusiastic. They're probably thinking Monday Night Football. Atlanta's a dope ass city. The Falcons should be an easy win. But as my boy Isak said, only one of those things turned out to be true.
Ooh, Atlanta's a dope ass city.
Hell yeah.
Yes. Shout out to Isak. And congrats to your team, man. You're now 3-2. I feel like Tampa has kind of emerged as the best team in NFC almost. So
I feel like we're gonna.
But you're gonna make it. It feels like playoff run is inevitable.
I feel like we're gonna have to. We're gonna have to hope for some dumb injury luck or something like that. I don't really see us.
Really?
I don't. I'm just not used to this. I'm not used to the Falcons. I feel like they're gonna come back next week and lay an egg or something. So I'm just like, we'll see.
The other game, which was
speaking of eggs,
the Bears beat the Commanders 25-24, improving their record to 3-2. Caleb Williams was all right. I thought he was bad. I mean, watching him, he didn't seem like. Did you watch? You watch highlights?
I did. It felt like
I watched the whole game, and I was like, ugh.
It felt like a mistake-riddled game. And it always kind of felt like it was going to end with the Commanders win, but obviously it didn't. Both quarterbacks were under a ton of pressure.
Yeah.
Both Williams and Daniels were sacked 3 times. The Bears could not stop taking penalties, 9 in total. And in all honesty, they really didn't have a lot of business winning this game. But when you can't stop turning the ball over the way the Commanders did, this is how wins become losses and losses become wins, as Scott Hansen would say. You had Bill Merritt with a fumble. And then Daniels had a pick, and then, of course, he fumbles the ball at the worst possible moment to set up the Bears' game-winning field goal drive.
To win games, you have to win the game.
Yeah, exactly.
Not lose the game.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, comes down to it.
The Bears do deserve some credit for this win, though, because they were finally able to run the ball, fucking hit the grapefruit. My man, former Bulldog, DeAndre Swift, finally.
He lived up to his name. He looked swift.
Yes.
He was smooth, sliding around the field, elusive. They couldn't really bring him down. He was like falling forward every time, too.
Yep. Up until this point, he's had a fairly unimpressive year, averaging around 3 yards per carry. But in this one, Swift had 14 carries for 108 yards, averaging 7.7 yards per carry.
Damn.
And then you throw in another 67 yards receiving, and my guy was fucking balling out.
Yeah, man. They understood the assignment.
Totally.
They didn't put it up to Caleb Williams. They just gave your boy Smith the ball.
Over and 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 over.
Okay.
And over and over and over and over and over again.
Maybe they worked on it in practice.
We talking about practice. Not a game. We talking about practice.
And practice made perfect. Caleb Williams, I think they won like despite him.
Sure.
Because their defense, shout out to the Bears defensive line. They had Jaden Daniels running for his life, and sometimes it didn't matter because he was good on the move, but he can't keep playing like that. Under that type of pressure, moving around, taking hits and stuff like that.
No.
The Bears I didn't know their defensive line was that good.
You know, it's interesting. It continues a trend for the Commanders that is playing perfectly into my take that I had at the beginning of the year that this team was going to fall off a little bit because they're basically on the zigzag roller coaster where they win one, they lose one, they win one, they lose one, they win one, they lose one. And I think that's pretty much what you can expect from the Commanders this year.
I don't see that as a take here. We don't have
what are you talking about? I said they were not going to be good this year.
I was looking to see if
it's not there, it's because you didn't write it down.
I didn't know the wine or milk. I didn't know if we put it so, we didn't put the standard behind it as a wine or milk take. But you got the Nick Sirianni as a fake good coach.
Well, that's playing out well.
Yeah, that one. Yeah, our takes are takes, man. But yeah, I wasn't that impressed by Caleb. Sometimes he would. He threw a nice honeypot pass.
Sure.
But I feel like I don't know, man. I don't know. But they'll look at it. It was possible to look at it and be like, "Oh, we got our guy," but I'm not convinced on him.
No, me neither.
Yeah, but that was the Monday night games, and now we're on to week 7. Get some news in.
Yeah, I mean, the first bit of news, we got a...
Really? What is happening in the NFL?
The Tennessee Titans have fired head coach Brian Callahan.
Damn. You take your rookie number 1 draft pick and you saddle him with a new coach already. Should have fired him before. Took the quarterback.
Well, I think part of the reason why they fired him now is because Mike Vrabel is coming to town this week, and the last thing they wanted was to watch Mike Vrabel beat the brakes off of the Titans this weekend.
This is not going to stop them.
No, of course. But it's like firing Callahan after. You remember what happened after the A.J. Brown trade?
Yeah.
And then he comes back and fucking cooks them for like 2 touchdowns and like over 200 yards, and the GM gets fired the next day.
Yeah.
They did not want to do that again because Vrabel is going to come to town, beat the shit out of his old team, and then you fire Callahan the next day. It's like you start... It does not stop us from assuming that you are a dysfunctional organization, by the way.
Yeah.
And then you hire your senior offensive assistant to take over as the interim head coach. I'm like, who the fuck is that? The day after they fire Callahan, obviously they had to fire the offensive line coach, Bill Callahan, who was actually Brian Callahan's father. So tough week for the Callahan boys.
Man, they finally got some nepotism into the NFL.
Here's the thing. A lot of people don't know this, but I was reading about it this morning, and I had some notes that I wrote down. You think about the Titans from last year, the Will Levis Titans, how bad they were.
Yeah.
They're worse this year.
Damn.
They're worse this year. They're tied for last in points per game, last in yards per game.
They scored 0 on Houston.
They're last in first downs. The only team under 4 yards per play this year.
Damn, 4 yards per play.
They're last in touchdowns. They have 6 touchdowns in 6 games. Okay? The Colts, who is a division rival, literally have 4 times more touchdowns than they do.
Yeah.
Mike Vrabel's coming to town this week, so you got that. They are first in one category. number of drives per game. 67 drives.
Wow.
However, they are dead last in reaching the red zone. You want to guess how many times they've made it to the red zone?
You said 60. I'll say 24.
11. They've made it to the red zone 11 times. They have passed the 20-yard line 1.8 times per game.
Bro. 1 second, though. Check this out, though. Look at who they played. Look at this. They played the Broncos, one of the best defenses in the NFL.
Sure.
They played the Rams, complete team, best coach in the NFL. Then they played the Colts. We didn't know. The Colts are one of the best teams in AFC right now.
Sure.
Then they played the Texans, best defense in the NFL.
Yeah.
Then they played, or top 5 defense in the NFL. Then they played the Cardinals, beat them. And then they played the Raiders and lost to the Raiders. I don't know, man. I don't know if I get it. The Patriots were coming up. Colts again. Chargers. They're probably going to win and lose the next shit. Then the Seahawks? Jags? When were they going to win? They might be the Browns? December 7th? Okay.
I mean,
It didn't. He was going to get fired.
here's it.
But I don't think the expectations should have been that much higher.
There's a lot of off-the-field things going on for this organization that I think play a part in this decision. One is the immediate sort of appearance of like how horrible things look. Apparently ticket sales have plummeted. They are building a new stadium that's supposed to be ready in 2 years. So they are currently in the middle of a season ticket drive.
Okay.
And apparently they are getting direct messages from the fans. I would be interested in buying a season ticket if you fire Brian Callahan.
Oh.
So, you know,
Got to do it.
it is what it is.
Fucking thing sucks.
Yeah.
And obviously, you know, he came in as the hotshot offensive coordinator for the Bengals, taking over the job as head coach of the Titans. And they, you know, they fired Vrabel, who's more, I don't want to disrespect Mike Vrabel, but if you know, Vrabel's thought of as like a culture guy.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, definitely.
So you fire the culture guy
Bring in
to hire the offensive juggernaut guy.
Yeah, the X and O's guy.
Right? And then the X's and O's guy, it doesn't work out. And now you got Mike Vrabel coming to town to beat you like a redheaded stepchild.
Yeah. Who's changed the culture quickly on the team that
who's
he took
completely turned the Patriots
over.
around
Oof.
in just a matter of like a few weeks. So
It became personal with me.
it's obviously a very embarrassing look. I think probably one of the most embarrassing moments was, I don't know, the head of football operations was the one who was sent up onto the stand to have this thing with the press, and he's asked, he's like, well, where is the owner, Amy Adams Grunk, I think is her name. They're like, well, why is she not here? The owner of the team should be here to answer questions about the dysfunctionality of this franchise. Why is she, where?
She had a meeting.
He said, the reporter asked, where is she? And instead of the guy coming up with some kind of bullshit non-answer, he said, she's at home.
She probably threw her remote when she saw him say that. Oh my God.
She's at home.
He could have said she was dealing with some personal issues.
Exactly.
It's that time of the month.
She wanted to be here. She'll be available for question later. Like, I've never even...
She's busy for 4 to 7 days, if you get what I mean. That'll get all the guys to leave it alone. Man, poor Titans, man. Poor Cam, man. Because, you know, he's from the... Who are the number 2 team in the country. But...
Totally.
All right. What else is going on?
Sadly, we got injuries to talk about. Last episode, I said... what did I say? I said the wrong name.
You were talking about...
I was talking about the 49ers, and I said the wrong name.
Oh, yeah. You said Dre Greenlaw.
I said Dre Greenlaw. He doesn't play for
Warner.
It was Fred Warner who I meant to say. This is obviously the biggest injury news.
Yeah.
He's done for the year.
Damn.
And I would have to argue that the 49ers are in a kind of a pretty tough spot here.
It's crazy that this keeps happening to them.
I mean...
This is just luck here. Like, you can't blame it on the...
Sure.
Like, this isn't like their training program.
No.
This guy got rolled up on.
He did.
It was... Ugh.
He did. He
Thanks,
really
Scott
did.
Hansen.
It's a bloodbath when you look at their injury report. It's not good. But one thing that is their fault, and I'm a little pissed about this because I put Jawan Jennings in my fantasy lineup this past weekend. This motherfucker scores like 2 points in fantasy football, and then after the game, he says to a reporter, I'm actually recovering from 2 ankle injuries. I have 5 broken ribs. Oh. And I'm like, and something also wrong with my foot. I'm like, why the fuck is this guy on the field?
Yeah.
When I saw he went from questionable to healthy, I did not anticipate the idea that he had 5 broken ribs.
Yeah. Damn. Yeah, that's not healthy.
So that's not good. Also, Puka Nacua expected to miss some time with an ankle injury.
Damn. He was the best receiver in football for a little bit.
If you thought things couldn't get worse for the 0-6 Jets, think again. Star wide receiver Garrett Wilson has hyperextended his knee and is expected to miss a couple of weeks. Who else is injured? There's quite a few injuries. I mean,
it's happening, man.
Yeah. Trey Hendrickson is struggling. So, Jesus Christ, this one, yeah. Did you hear about the Anthony Richardson injury?
No.
Backup quarterback for the Colts. We all remember him because he can't play football.
He's really big, though. He's fast.
He's big. He's fast. But listen to this. He's in the locker room prior to the game this past weekend, and he's exercising.
Working on his gritty?
Before going out. Yeah. He's exercising with one of those rubber,
Rose.
one of those big rubber band things.
Yeah.
You know, those exercise bands. And it's hooked up to a piece of equipment in the locker room. Well, whatever that piece of equipment was, the handle that it was hooked onto, made of like hard ass steel, broke and flew across the room and hit him in the face and broke his orbital bone. Oh. So now the Colts, he's lucky it didn't hit his eye. Exactly. You know what I mean? So now the Colts are in the market for a backup quarterback. And apparently we're out here working out Jeff Driscoll, Jaron Hall, Tanner. Who the fuck is
Tanner
that?
Mordecai.
Who the hell is Tanner Mordecai? Kyle Trask.
Oh, it's your guy.
Kyle Trask is the guy that Anthony Richardson couldn't beat out at the University of Florida.
Wow.
That's hilarious.
At least Daniel Jones looks good.
Yeah, sure. Absolutely. But this, crazy. Also, I don't know. I assume you're following this story. Mike McDaniel calling out Tua for some post-game comments.
I saw the post-game. I didn't know Mike McDaniel called him out, but I saw when Tua said what he said. He was talking about players not showing up to team meetings and stuff. And when I saw it, I was like, what the fuck is he doing? And I feel like this whole season he's been passing the buck a little bit. And like last year, in years past, he hasn't been the reason Miami's losing. But now you're kind of not these last couple games. He's kind of gotten into the rhythm or whatever. He still threw 3 picks last game, but the first one wasn't his fault. You know what I mean? It was one of those tipped out of Waddle's hands. And the last one was just a last play thing. You know what I mean? But it's not like you're balling out, man. And the locker room's not gonna like it. It's so short-sighted to do that, to talk about people instead of taking accountability when you are fucking up. The defense lost the game. Defense lost the game for the team or whatever. The offense did what they were supposed to do, pretty much. And, you know, they could have done a little more, I guess, but they still put up 27 points and all that shit, or whatever they put up. But you don't come out talking about the team not coming to, like, trying to hold people accountable through the media. You're the player. The coach can do that, talk about it through the media. The players should have all the players' backs and take that shit out internally, especially when it's players-only meetings you're talking about. This was a misstep by a supposed leader of the team, and it's not going to help you with just that. Now, if you do fuck up, the team's going to be like, oh, now what, motherfucker? You going to be at the meeting? You know what I mean? It's like, not a good look.
Right.
I'm glad McDaniel called him out because McDaniel's always coddling Tua too much, and he needed to be put in check. So I'm really glad he did that.
Yeah. I mean, it's an interesting story that obviously is not done, as you suggest.
Yeah.
The effects of it could be ongoing.
It's
and
the end, man. When he said it, I was like, oh, shit, it's over. Like, this experiment is officially over.
Right. Another comment about a closed-door players-only meeting that turned out to be kind of interesting to me. There were all these reports that there was a meeting between Jalen Hurts, AJ Brown, Saquon Barkley, and Devontae Smith. Like that the four of them got together prior to their Week 6 game versus the Broncos, right? That they got together, just the four of them, to discuss, like, okay, how are we going to fix this? Well, following the loss, AJ Brown was being interviewed on the field and was asked about this players only meeting between the four of them. And his comment was, quote, "I don't recall meeting Jalen Hurts and Saquon Barkley about our offense. You should go ask them."
Oh, shit. So they met without
He was
him?
like, I wasn't invited to a
Players
meeting.
on. See, we got too much access right now.
Yeah, that's true.
Back in the day, it was a beat writer that had the access, and we learned through the beat writer. But now everybody's got these platforms, and we're getting too much information, and it's a little too messy. The good teams, you don't hear this shit from.
No.
You don't hear about locker room shit from Buffalo or Kansas City. Kansas City has people killing people on this, you know what I'm saying? They got people accidentally, drunk driving, making mistakes and, scandals and shit, but you don't hear about football-related locker room bullshit from these good teams. I guess the Eagles are a good team, but when a team is doing well, you're not hearing that shit.
Yeah.
So it's like, it's too much access, man.
I mean, the vibes in Philly are quite bad at the moment, and they didn't get any better. Eagles pass rusher Zadarius Smith announced his sudden retirement midway through his 11th NFL season. I guess he just decided he was done. I'm not saying it's connected to what's going on with the team, but they can ill afford any more stories to add to the darkness, I think.
I think we need to all remember how hard it is to get through an NFL season and how much they're putting their bodies through. I remember Jerome Bettis' last season. He got his championship, his final season. I don't know if you remember that. In Detroit, when they kind of cheated him to a victory. I don't know if when the Steelers beat the Seahawks in that bullshit Super Bowl. But it was his last season. They tried to make a fairy tale ending where he wins in his hometown of Detroit, where the Super Bowl was. Blah blah blah. And but he was saying that after a game, he couldn't walk till Tuesday. He was getting off the field and getting in an ice bath and laying at home in more ice, and then he can finally walk on Tuesday.
Damn.
Because he's putting his body through so much toward the end of his career. So end of his career. So I get it when these guys.
I'm sorry, I'm done.
Exactly. Exactly. Said by Ron Rivera after a stroke. What did he have? Brain surgery, and he started. That got glossed over. Ron Rivera kept coaching after a brain surgery, removing the tumor, and they're like, "What happened?"
That's pretty crazy. Also, finally, a little bit of NFL cultural news. The backlash to Bad Bunny being the Super Bowl halftime performer is in full swing.
Yes.
The Republicans are not happy.
Oh, no.
And there have been multiple petitions that have been put on the internet, which, who cares? But it's just kind of fascinating. Petitions there's some petitions where they're just saying, like, we want the NFL to, like, remove Bad Bunny from the Super Bowl halftime show. Some of the petitions are suggesting specific replacements.
Oh, yeah.
For Bad Bunny. One of which is George Strait.
Oh.
Which,
they love it. He's a country artist, and his last name is the way you're supposed to be made.
Yeah.
By God.
George Strait. The other one is Lee Greenwood, who's proud to be an American. I tested this on my kids last night. I told him, I said, there's this petition, blah, blah, blah. And there's a couple of people who have been specifically mentioned to replace him. And they said, who? And I said, let me just play you one of their songs.
Oh, no.
I played the George Strait song. I just picked the most popular one he has on Spotify. Amarillo by Morning. Amarillo by Morning. I'm like, who the fuck wants to hear that at the Super Bowl?
Yeah.
And then, of course, we've heard the proud to be an American thing. It's like,
what is it?
I'm proud to be
original.
an American.
Okay.
Where at least I know I'm free.
Be original there, Mr. Greenwood.
Yeah. So I I continue to be a little surprised that the NFL made this decision to go with Bad Bunny as the Super Bowl halftime performer.
Shout out to Jay-Z.
So, I mean, this is another story that's not going to go away. It's just going to...
The NFL is thinking global, and this is a way to do it, man. Mm-hmm. They're trying to come for the World Cup. Americans don't understand that it's not the biggest sport in the world. We don't understand that we're not the world. And the NFL has their sights set on being World Cup size, and the only way to do that is to appeal to the world. And this dude's the biggest artist in the world. And they keep saying it's the biggest stage on the world, but it's not. They got to stop saying that and let people know, yeah, we're trying to grow. This is the way to grow.
Jay-Z's like,
I'm here to tell you right now, we don't care.
I love that. Laugh at the end. Yeah, so I'm glad they did it. They finally, I don't know. And you heard that they're talking about ICE is going to be there. How stupid is that? Talking about ICE is going to be there to take in...
illegal immigrants can't afford to go to the fucking Super Bowl.
Thank you.
They might be outside selling hot dogs.
There's no way ICE is going to get anybody at the Super Bowl. It's like, y'all need to talk to each other. If you want ICE to be successful at the Super Bowl, then make it cheaper to be there. It's all corporate people there at the Super Bowl. It's people paying $10,000. You think these immigrants that are...
Go into the stadium and arrest Hugh Jackman and the rest of these Australians who keep coming into America and taking our parts.
Yes, Idris Elba.
Yeah, Idris Elba.
Take his
out.
ass out of here.
Hugh Jackman, gone.
Yeah.
Nicole Kidman,
Get out of here. Charlize Theron.
Yeah,
Peace.
bye-bye.
Come on, man. They're ridiculous.
Gordon Ramsay. No, don't fuck with Gordon Ramsay. Okay?
Seth Rogen. Get his Canadian ass out of here.
It's so stupid. It's fucking stupid.
Well, that's it for the news. You ready to get into some flipping and picking?
Let's do it.
And getting some superlatives. All right. Let's take a little break. SveNFL is proudly sponsored by Brisket and Friends. Brisket and Friends is the best barbecue in Sweden. Brisket and Friends. Barbecue so good make you want to slap your grandma. Go there. Get you some good barbecue. Best in Sweden. Now, back to SveNFL. All right. The boys are back in town. As you heard, Brisket and Friends, shout out to y'all. They got some good stuff there, man.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I'm flipping. We're together now. I got the coin right here. Our American quarter. Boom. That's the heads. That's the tails. And
I got the spreadsheet.
Shout out to Alfred who made us an updated actual analog here, digital here, where I got the
fucking old school.
Yeah, shout out to old school.
They wrote me off. I ain't right back, though.
How's it going for him?
Not well.
How's it going for that old school?
Not well. It's not going well. But you know, you never really.
There are also
unknowns.
The ones we don't know, we don't know.
Yeah. All right. You want to look through it real quick, see what you want to take?
Oh shit! Yeah, because
it's right. It's up here on the screen. I don't know if you want to.
Oh, is it there too? My glasses are not cooperating with that. Fuck, man. Fuck. There's some weird games this week. Man, I want to go. Well, whatever. I got to win the coin toss first, but
you know, I know what I want to do.
You do?
Yeah.
God damn it. You know what? Maybe I should look at that. Steelers, Bengals. That one's right.
Y'all get to see Schif struggling. It's serious now.
If I win the coin toss.
Yeah.
I want to go first.
Okay. All right. Let's do it, man.
Yeah.
All right. I'm going to flip here.
Do it.
And you call it in the air.
Okay. Tails.
It's heads.
God damn. Is that what you did? You wanted to go second?
I wanted to go. You got what you want.
Oh, I did?
You're going to go first.
Oh, I am?
Yeah. Schif is going to start.
Okay. You got little drop-down menus and shit?
Yeah, man. I'm telling you.
I don't have that on here.
You don't have a drop-down menu in your analog notepad?
No, you know what? I'm going to draw one. It's not going to do anything, but it's there.
Yeah, man. Shout out to Alfred again, man.
Drop down. And then a little arrow like that. You press it, nothing happens. It's broken. Okay. Steelers are playing the Bengals on Thursday night. This is, what are they're jokingly calling this the Icy Hot Bowl because you've got the two 40-year-old quarterbacks,
Yes.
Joe Flacco, Aaron Rodgers. I think it's hilarious. I do think that Joe Flacco could probably stabilize the Bengals to a certain degree, but I still do not believe in the Bengals offensive line. So I'm going to go Steelers on this one.
Doesn't it seem like Snoop Huntley would have been better for them?
Yeah, maybe.
Backup.
Maybe.
All right, Rams are playing the Jaguars. I'm going to stick with my NFC's better and take the Rams over the Jaguars.
This game is in London, by the way.
Oh, yeah.
So 3:30 start for us over here in Europe.
Yeah, so y'all making any fantasy moves or bets or whatever, keep that in mind. Then the Saints are playing the Bears. Dennis Allen revenge game, right?
Yeah, I guess so, huh?
He's defensive coordinator for the Bears.
You know, oh, man. This one's actually a little tricky because I don't really trust the Bears. And the Saints are
marching in.
I mean, yeah, sure. The players are, they're playing for pride for sure. But you know what? I'm going to back my man, former Bulldog, DeAndre Swift.
Yeah. I don't think Swift will be the reason, but
I'm going to go Bears.
I think it might be more
and also
defensive line.
Fuck the Saints.
Yeah, Saints are not going to win that game. I'll be surprised. Dolphins are playing the Browns. I think it'll be a close game, and the Dolphins will pull it out, finally get a victory that they should get, but it's not going to make me feel any better about my team. It's just that the Browns suck ass. If we lose this one, I don't know if I'm going to make it, man. I don't know if I'll be able to do this anymore. This could be my retirement game. The game that puts me into retirement. You'll have champ.
There's a lot of bad football from what I watch.
Yeah, this was a true shit bowl.
I was rooting for you. We were all rooting for you. How dare you?
Such a great drop. She's really losing her mind there, bro.
Yeah, Tyra.
Okay.
Ooh.
Mike Vrabel. This is like, usually we joke about revenge games, but this really does actually feel like a bit of a revenge game. Yeah. And
they're shook. Like you said, they fired their coach. They're just like,
normally we go with this like coach fired kind of thing, but I'm not feeling that with this team. I think the Patriots are going to beat the brakes off of the Titans.
Yeah, man. Then we got a division game with the Raiders coming to Kansas City to play the Chiefs, and gonna have to say the Chiefs are gonna beat the brakes off the Raiders. Sorry.
Yeah, I can't even put an asterisk on that. It'd be fake as hell.
Then the next game is kind of asterisk worthy.
Eagles Vikings. Yeah, you got two teams that are underperforming. I mean, that Brian Flores defense could really wreak some havoc on the Eagles. That being said, I don't really. I think the Eagles are like a cornered animal right now. They really need a win. I think the Eagles are going to pull this one out.
I think we might see a full tush push drive. They just start at the 35.
A 14-play drive.
All 24 play drive. Tush pushes all the way down. It took 11 and a half minutes.
Oh, Jesus.
17-minute, 24-play drive. Tush push all the way, man.
God, that would be boring.
They had 7 fourth-down conversions on that drive. Yeah. Next game is the Panthers versus the Jets. That's another shit bowl.
Yeah, I was looking for it. I can't
for shit bowl? It's up top, like third row or something like that.
Oh, yeah, that's old school.
Second row, yeah.
Boom.
A shit bowl brought to you by Xlex.
Skip is getting.
Oh shit, not good.
He's getting back.
Come on, son. The fuck out of here with that bullshit.
You are trash.
Skip has the soundboard, y'all.
Yeah. Sorry, I just got a little excited.
Panthers, Jets. Panthers on a little run.
Yeah, sure. What do you? Did you pick one? Who'd you pick?
Oh shit!
That's you.
Oh, you said, okay, my bad. You said Eagles, Vikings. I meant to put it. No, I'm not going to ask.
See, there's your dumbass spreadsheet.
I forgot. Panthers, Jets. I think the Panthers are going to win this game. Didn't the Jets have an injury issue? No. I thought about this. I was going to pick the Jets.
Garrett Wilson's out.
Yeah, Garrett Wilson hyperextended his knee. And looking at Fields last week,
terrible.
It's the worst quarterback I've seen.
Terrible.
I don't think there's any. No, he doesn't have it. If they should. I don't know who their backup is, but it has to be better than Fields right now. Or I could be wrong. We'll see. But Panthers are going to beat them.
Yeah. This next one's actually a little tough because I feel like the Broncos are underperforming at the moment. That being said, I think their defense is filthy.
Yeah.
And I think as fun as it is to watch these Jackson Dart-led Giants and Cam Scadaboo and all that stuff, they're a fun team to watch. It's going to be a great roller coaster, and I also think that Jackson Dart might actually turn into a real NFL quarterback at some point. But I don't trust them. This could be, we were talking about how he puts his body on the line way too many times, and if you do that shit against a team with a defense like the Broncos, this might be the last time you see him for the rest of the year. It's like that defense is filthy.
They might not want Rainbow Russ out there.
I'm gonna go Broncos.
Rainbow Russ, he'll be like, "Here you go, Patrick Surtain. I got one for you. Here's a punt. Here's a punt pass." The Colts are playing the Chargers. This might be game of the week, man. This could be fun. But I saw the Chargers last week, and they were playing the lowly Dolphins, and they had a little trouble. Almost lost that game. I think the Colts are too good for them, so they'll pull it out. Chargers, the offensive line so injured is a big problem.
Yeah, I agree.
Oof.
Commanders, Cowboys, which in my childhood was always referred to as Cowboys versus Indians.
Yeah.
Let's see here. Commanders lost the last game. So did the Cowboys.
They ruined our fucking bet.
This that makes things a little trickier. I would say, I think the Commanders are going to win this game. To me, it's sort of a coin flip. I could go either way, to be honest. I think both teams are struggling. I think perhaps this Cowboys defense is a real problem.
Yeah.
Eberflus, I don't know what the fuck he's doing over there. The way they lost last week, was pretty embarrassing. So I'm gonna lean. I'm gonna say the Commanders keep doing that thing where they win, they lose, they win, they lose, they win, they lose, and let's go Commanders.
I agree with you. I think a good over/under can't miss bet. Giants Broncos under, and Commanders Cowboys over.
Yeah, I could see that.
Nice little parlay there.
Yeah, that one could just be like gangbusters.
Yeah, they're probably putting a bunch of points up. Packers are playing the Cardinals. I don't believe in the Cardinals. I do believe in the Packers. Packers going to win that game. A lot of away teams we think are going to win.
See, now you're making me nervous.
Yeah, we've only got three home teams winning so far. And I think you're going to pick an away team this next one.
We have, is this Sunday? This Sunday night football.
Really? Is it 2 Monday night games again?
I believe so.
No way.
I believe so.
NFL, stop it.
I believe so. Sunday night football. The Falcons are playing.
You're never going to get to see your team play, man.
I guess it's...
can't watch it live.
It's just one of those things. But the Falcons are going to be playing my guy... Where is it?
Your former offensive coordinator?
My former offensive coordinator.
What are you looking for?
Dun, 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 dun,
oh, way at the top.
Dun, 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 dun,
there you go. Fourth from on the
top. And this time, actually, it really won't be Kyle Shanahan's fault. because he's dealing with like just an absolute rash of injuries.
Yeah.
I don't know if Purdy's going to play in this game. I don't think it really matters because our secondary is fucking picking people off left and right. Mac Jones, Brock Purdy. Well, you could put them both on the field at the same time for all I care.
Okay.
I'm starting to feel it. The Falcons are balling. They're going to beat the shit out of the 49ers in San Francisco. Let's fucking go.
Ooh. I like it. Skip is out here getting a little you getting juiced up, huh?
I'm out here feeling myself.
All right. And then your rival Bucks are playing the Lions. Probably game of the week here. I think I picked. I wanted to go with what I picked on the Pigskin Pick'em. This was a tough one, and I don't remember who I picked there, so I'm gonna go with my gut and say that the Bucks are gonna beat the Lions. But I might have picked it differently on there. They're playing in Detroit. I'll take it back. Lions are gonna beat the Bucks. You got an asterisk for me? No.
Yeah, I do.
Really?
Yeah. I was going to asterisk you no matter what you picked.
Yeah, because it's one of those.
Because it's one of those. They're two good teams. And I really think this game could go either way. I think that, in some ways I kind of like, can you imagine having Baker Mayfield on the same team as Dan Campbell?
Oh,
these two motherfuckers together would be.
He's a Dan Campbell guy. Yeah,
absolutely insane.
Yeah.
Because these two guys together,
I've got controlled fury, and I'm ready to go.
I think they share that kind of vibe.
Yeah.
They really do.
Yeah.
So I full disclosure, I want the Lions to win this game, but I'm done betting against the Bucks.
I'm sorry, I'm done.
I'm sorry, I'm done.
So you're putting asterisks.
I am. Yeah.
All right.
Oh, look at you. You got a little drop down menu.
Yeah, man. Hey, you hooked it up. Look at that.
Damn, I got to draw another drop down menu. Little arrow.
Little drop down arrow for the asterisks. Yeah. All right. So then you got the Texans and the Seahawks in the final game of the week. Is anybody coming back for the Texans, or are they just so banged up, man?
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, for me, I got to go Seahawks in this. I know the Texans are coming off a bye. I'm going to go with the home team. I think that Sam Darnold is playing inspired football. He's got this great connection with Jackson Smith and Jigba.
Yeah.
The defense is playing quite well. It could be a low-scoring game because the Texans obviously have a pretty good defense too. But I don't. You can go away on your bye week. You could go away for 3 weeks, Texans. I remember what you look like. I don't believe in you at all. Don't try to come back in here with a new push-up bra and some makeup and shit. Try to make me think you're good at football.
We know what you are.
Acting like you a fucking 8 when you're really like a 3. You know what I mean?
We know. All right. That's that. And then we got a bye week for 2 teams. I don't know what teams, but whatever.
The Bills and the Ravens are on a bye.
Oh, yeah. Okay. 2 teams that need it.
Totally.
It's good. 2 top AFC teams, man. I can't believe the NFL put them both on a bye week at the same time before the season started.
I mean, the Bills are obviously licking their wounds after getting their eyes pecked out by the Falcons.
Yeah.
And the Ravens are...
And the Patriots before that.
Probably...
Bills on a 2-game losing streak.
Yeah, exactly. Quietly, the Bills, if you look at their schedule so far, they've only beat teams with losing records.
Oh.
A lot of people aren't talking about that.
Mm-hmm. No, they don't talk about that.
We're fucking talking about it now.
When Miami was doing that a couple years ago, that's all they talked. And the Cowboys, remember? That's all they talked about. They're not beating any playoff teams. It's like, well,
Yeah.
The NFL tried to set it up for the Bills. We talked about it before the season started. The conspiracy was out. They didn't have any tough games.
Yeah, they had the easiest schedule. All their hard games
games were at home, except for Texans, and then that's turning out to not be that hard of a game this year. Yeah, take that.
Yeah. And then the Ravens coming off of the bye are expected to have Lamar Jackson back. But as we said, they ain't got no wiggle room whatsoever. They got to go on an absolute tear if they want to expect to make the playoffs.
Sexiest matchups. I'm going to say the Bucks versus the Lions. sexiest matchup.
Yeah.
I feel like that Baker, and as you said, Dan Campbell and Baker Mayfield are a match made in heaven, and now they get to go against each other and make some hot, passionate love, some football that we love to see. So that's my sexiest matchup: Bucks versus Lions.
You know, this is one of those weeks. There's only one right answer. I think you're 100% correct.
Yeah.
I think these two are going to be like, you know, like dick sword fighting all night long.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. And quietly, Todd Bowles looking like a top coach.
100%.
Quietly. He's a very quiet, understated dude anyway.
Mm-hmm.
So it's cool to see. My Ken Patera upset of the week is I think your Falcons are going to beat the 49ers. Somehow the 49ers are favorite.
What?
Falcons look good, yeah.
What?
I looked it up, yeah. Or and even in here, it was like 60. What was it in Pigskin Pick'em? 70% picked the 49ers to beat the Falcons.
What?
Plus 115, minus 135. That means they're favorite. Yeah.
These motherfuckers.
They're favored by Vegas, and they're favored by the Flip 'em Pick'em or Pigskin Pick'em.
I would agree. I think the Falcons obviously can beat the 49ers. I picked it. One of the games, I picked the Broncos to beat the Giants, but I wouldn't be surprised if the Giants pulled off an upset.
I would be surprised. No, you know what? Bo Nix kind of limits the team a little bit.
I feel like
so it could keep them in there, yeah.
The offense does not look good.
A mobile quarterback could, yeah.
Offense does not look good.
They play a lot of man defense, and a mobile quarterback can be the solution to man defense.
They just need to teach that motherfucker how to slide.
Yeah.
Because he's going to get his head knocked off.
Can I please cartwheel? You got a bold prediction? I got one if you want me to go first.
You go first.
My bold prediction, my John Starks bold prediction, will have people saying,
man, did this dude just did this?
The Texans-Seahawks Monday night game. It's going to be a defensive struggle. Then the NFL will regret putting them on Monday night as a primetime game. Because I think there will be under 24 total points scored in that game. Texans-Seahawks.
Wow.
That's my John Starks bold prediction.
What's the over-under in the Cowboys-Commanders game?
Oh, shit. I didn't pull up.
Do you know what it is? Whatever it is, I think it's going to go way over.
Oh, yes.
Way over.
How many points you thinking? What's your bold prediction?
What is my bold prediction? I'm like stalling until I find
I'm looking it up
the
now.
game itself, which is Cowboys Commanders 55.5.
Jeez, so they know. They know it's going to be a lot.
They're going to go over 60.
It says 53.5 here, but yeah.
It's going to be
probably went up.
It's going to be over 60.
Over 60.
Over 60.
Yeah. Damn, the odds makers
over
know.
60, close to. I wouldn't even be surprised if it went
70?
like inching up towards 70.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised either.
It's going to be crazy.
It's going to be crazy, yeah.
At the over.
And my Donald Rumsfeld, unknown. Dolphins versus the Browns. What the fuck? Right? Who knows what's going to happen there? Dolphins could look like a top team, a top AFC team if they beat the shit out of the Browns. And that wouldn't surprise me. Or they could get beat down by the Browns, just get run over 300 rushing yards by the Browns. Or give up a bunch of passing yards, bunch of slants and missed tackles. I have no idea. And it sucks as a fan. So, yeah, that's my unknown.
I feel like for me, my unknown has to be Vikings-Eagles.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that's good one. Really good.
I'm so confused by what's happening to the Philadelphia Eagles right now. You know, it just it's so bizarre what's happening. Doesn't
it feel like this every year and then they just kind of figure it out?
Well, there's been years where it's been like this and they don't figure it out.
Yeah, that's true.
So
Sirianni, man.
I just don't know what the hell's going on. And I mean, the Vikings, at least, I mean, they have some real unknown questions to answer as well, because Carson Wentz is, you know, sort of playing better than J.J. McCarthy. And at some point, J.J. McCarthy is going to be healthy. What do you do then? You going to stick him back in?
I say you do.
I mean, I think you should too, because you can't just go with like 3 or 4 game sample size. You know what I mean? You got to give him a chance to play ball.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it's like you've got this incredibly talented wide receiver room that's just
getting the ball.
dying over here.
Yeah, maybe Kevin O'Connell will figure it out. If anybody can, he can figure it out.
You would think so.
If only he had Sam Darnold or...
Yeah, if only he had a quarterback like Sam Darnold.
Kirk Cousins.
Sure. Trade deadline's coming up, too. I don't know what to expect from that, but...
It's not the NBA. NFL is like...
Before we get out of here, I have a shameless plug.
Oh, okay.
Shameless plug. For any of our listeners who have small children, or for any of our listeners who just want to watch me make a fool of myself, this Friday, Netflix is releasing an animated feature film called The Twits. I can't remember what the Swedish title is, but I, your boy, am the voice of the main bad guy character in the film.
You speak Swedish in it?
But I'm doing it in Swedish.
Oh, wow.
And I'm not just speaking Swedish, I'm singing.
Oh, really?
In Swedish.
Oh, I can't wait to see this.
I'll show you the trailer when we're done.
Twits. Okay.
And so that comes out on Friday. The Twits. Knölandia, I think is the Swedish title, which was a little too close to Knölandia, which means it was for our American listeners means fucking, or like sex, like having sex.
Yeah.
I made that mistake more than one time in the sound booth.
It's going to be at the end in the bloopers.
Hopefully not. But yeah, your boy's going to be making an ass of himself in a Netflix animated feature film. It's funny.
It's about that time.
Mm-hmm.
You know what you're about to hear? Mm-hmm. Horns! That means...
It's my boy Niels Langren.
Yes. When you hear the horns, you know that you heard something spectacular or something amazing is on the way. The former is true in this case, because we just previewed Week 7. So we'll be back to talk about what happened in Week 7. Thank y'all for checking it out. I've been Jonathan Rollins.
And I have been Schif Musara.
With SveNFL. Peace!
Later, y'all.